Design Army is a design agency. We do both print and web.
Our company's kind of different for DC. We're definitely the risk takers.
I call it a no fluff shop. Everything we design is always start with a lot of ideas, and we kind of subtract things down and keep it to the core. If it doesn't belong in a page, we try to strip it out. I believe in perfection. We will make sure that we work harder than anyone else.
I call her the creative whip. She's the one up there from day to day, spending time with the designers, going through, critiquing their work, making sure that it's perfect.
This is so bright here.
Since we're, creative studio, we use Creative Suite, obviously. The tools that they offer make our designers so efficient. Pretty much that's all we're running here. Our range of projects at Design Army is very, very diverse. We're doing projects for Chronicle books. One of the most recent is, this is NPR. We're currently redesigning a magazine for Landscape Architecture magazine. One of our clients is the Washingtonian Bride and Groom, and one of the challenges is making each one of these photo shoots very memorable. We don't want to just go in and do the white background happy bride. We want to do something that's more artistic, that's interesting. The shoot was called My Fair Lady, and we shot it at a historic amusement park. We basically went with the theme of the Fair Queen.
So we put the model in different situations. She's on carousel, she's waved by from the train. We went down to the river for the shot called Tunnel of Love. And the river was there, but the boat wasn't there. So I asked Jake to go find that boat.
So I had to drive 2 hours with my pickup to go get this 500-pound swan boat and drive it back to DC for the shoot. And then she wanted it down at the bottom of this 500-foot ravine. So get it down there, get everything in there. Photographer standing at the back of this tunnel up to his waist in water. I'm like holding things up so they don't get wet. But the final products are really magical. We're doing pro bono projects for like the Washington Ballet, for the Wonderland project. We were at this gala and the artistic director was there, and we were all drunk. And we said to him, we'd like to do a pro bono project for the ballet to celebrate your 10 years. So the next morning I was kind of like, he's never gonna remember, About a week later he called and he goes, yeah, you remember at the gala you said about doing a project? Were you guys serious? I'm like, yeah, sure. Initially it started off, it was gonna be a calendar, or some sort of like smaller kind of book, and Poom being Poom basically said, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. So we took the ballet dancers out on location. We did it all in Washington, DC.
Cade Martin was the photographer. Tons of people come together to make this happen.
After we did the project, we were like, what else can we do with it? And we were approached by Hal Print and Adobe to basically take a print project to online using Flash Catalyst. We've heard of Flash Catalyst, but we really weren't sure, what it was. So we turned it over to our tech guru, Charles.
I sat down with Poom, showed her my sketches for what we envisioned visually and functionally.
We're like, hey, Charles, take this thing for a little test drive.
There were a lot of shortcuts that Flash Catalyst allowed me to take, mainly in like animation transitions.
So Charles was really able to, from a technical side, find those little nuggets within Flash Catalyst to get that site to come alive.
DC is not known for creative city, but we want to kind of change that image.
And what we always strive to do is find projects that are going to help us progress to get to that goal. Everything that we do is going to make DC better.